Hey there, everybody. Welcome to eSGT's GT3 series in season 5. Uh, all is good here on the streaming side, just getting everything up and running here. So, welcome to eSGT. My name is Chris Ball, also known as RWB Presidio Dog, and this is season 5. And we are running. I have the wrong slide up, folks. I apologize for that. I will change that right now. We are actually doing Division 1 at the moment. There we go. So this is Division 1 at Seaside. Looks like they've got everything set up here. Let's go ahead and get out to the track here and see what we can see here. So we got everybody. They just did the second stuck check. So we are waiting for uh, the host here, which is Nemesis, to just get a few of the parts and pieces around. So got a lot of pretty fast dudes in this lobby. I'll tell you what, Division 1 is not going to be a bunch of slouches. We're going to have a lot of fast drivers. We'll take a chance here while we're waiting for them to get started. Take a look at some of the drivers out there. So we got Deano out there. And I'm actually gonna have the driver's sheet here in front of me. There we go. And for all of you that are watching on YouTube, on the ESGT YouTube or on Twitch, feel free to get your comments out there, and we can get them up on the stream. Looks like Hayden Clamp says go blue. So let's see, blue is not currently on the track, blue racer, but take a look here. The two VSR guys. There's one other and running in fourth on the track at the moment. Oh yeah, that's tight. Tight. Oh no! Okay, quick, switch screens. Okay, there we go. I don't know how to say this, Batides, but nope, I'm not gonna fall for it. Uh, I don't know what I'm gonna call him. Bits. I'll call him Bits or something. Anyway, Uh, they're getting the race started right now, so here goes the qualifier. I'm sorry, not the race, but the qualifier. So let's take a look and see how these guys do. Who's going out first? Looks like Tony's going to go out first, so we'll take a look there. So give me a chance to make sure all of our stuff is working, and that we can get all of the cars. Okay. They're on their out laps. So we got UFT Tony in the Ferrari. So he's gonna be running the Ferrari today. Blue Racer out there in the McLaren. That's gonna be a good GAR on this track. A lot of people like that for this track here. Batites is in P3 in the F-Type. We got Deano in the Mazda. I believe, if my memory serves me right, that VSR Robert is going to have the pole for this race. So we'll see how. Well, that's how he qualified the highest for Division 1. So we'll see what happens there. There's Zfix. We'll call him Jack. There's Francis from VSR, and there's Robert. That's the M6. That's going to be fun to watch. Then a couple of the SRT guys here. So we got Stelios in the NSX. We got Bastion in the Genesis. And we've got Cannon in the FT1. And we've got Nemesis in the Citron. Or however you say it in your country. I say it's Citron, or Citron. We've only got 11 cars on the track, so we've got a couple missing. Not sure when they're going to arrive, but anyway, let's watch Tony on his first outlap here. If we play our cards right, I can even get a little in-camera action of his journey. Hang on here. watch him from the inside as he's going around to get his first lap done here. Hayden Clampett says, NDC for the win. Through the bus stop chicane, or the chicane of death. That is a race ender through there, so people are going to be real cautious going through there. Alright, so Tony's going to set the first lap here. Let's see, what is his lap time come out to? Oh, a 1:36.1. Alright, not bad, not bad. So Tony holds it. Oh, Diano gets one through there. So Diano now holding the pole by 4/100ths of a second. Oh, Robert beats him by, what is that, 6/1000ths of a second. So Robert now up to the front. Let's see how they go here. Alright, let's see. Let's take a look at everyone's on their second lap. So let's jump back up to Robert, who is up in first. He's got the fastest lap thus far. It looks like he's about to do another one. He's a 10th up already. Look at that, right through the curb. Ooh, a little left. There you go. Let's go ahead and take a peek inside his car too. Get the hood view of his. Oh, look at that. He is a 10th and a half, almost a 10th and a half up. Oh, touches the wall. Don't. Ugh. Man, that is the butt clincher through there. I'll tell you what, people. That is one of the roughest parts of a track anywhere. So down we go. It's going to come across. Looks like, oh, Tony sets a faster lap. Let's see what Robert gets here. He was on a purple. He's dropped down. Oh, nope, he didn't quite make it. So now, Diano up front in the Mazda moves out of the way, says, I've got my 2 laps done. Tony's got his 2 laps done. Oh, look at that. We have a new pole sitter. There we go. Francis from VSR in the Hyundai. So he's just pulled, he's 0.08 faster, almost a 10th faster than Diano. So that is interesting. Okay, so VSR holding the 3 of the top 4 spots. They came here to show people what's up, that's for sure. Way to go, Francis. Alright, Diano up in second so far. I gotta be honest, folks, we only got 4 minutes left, so I'm not sure. There's no tire and fuel wear, so they can only get faster if they could work it out right. Alright, let's see, who's nearest. Let me see if I can find us the nearest person to the front here. Hold on, I'm just gonna whip through here. There it is. Alright, so Batiz is coming around. He's gonna set his next lap time. Come on, come on. See if he gets a better lap time here. Nope, he stays there. Let's see who goes up. Anything changing? Nope. Blue Racer still in 9th. Well, hey, hello there to you too there, Riley. Nice to have you. Let's see, Clampett wants to know what is Blue's current time. Well, let's see. And he is got his best lap is a 1:36.8, so not too shabby. These are fast times for sure. So Diano moves up to P2. And Tony drops back one. So these guys are really having at it. What we can do here is we can keep an eye on why isn't my keyboard working? So Francis moves out of the way, makes room for a driver to come by. So right here is on the bottom of your screen is our current pole sitter. Deano looking to take a spot away from him. He's almost a full 10th back. Let's see what happens here in that Mazda. Oh, doesn't quite do it. So he looks like he's going to have about one lap left. So let's see if he can get it going. Oh, Jack up to 3 puts Tony down by 100th of a second in that Beetle. So way to go, man. So still our point sitter sitting there at the bottom of your screen. He's going to come across. Let's see if he sticks it out. He's got to get beat. Somebody's got to do it. Let's go around the field here. There's Tony. Tony is running in 4th currently. Let's see, what was his best lap? And that was a 1:35.8. Look how close they are. The top 5 are within, what, 0.6 of a second? That's really close. And there's Robert in his M6, his BMW. Oh, he might get a really good run coming out of here with being behind. Oh, not when that happens. All right, so we have already seen one person get taken out in the chicane. Let's take a look at the rest of the field here. So there's Stelios in the McLaren, currently running in 6th. Batiste in 7th after just destroying his car in the wall. Cannon up to 8th. Blue Racer's fallen a couple spots, back to 9th. Still the best lap he's got is 1:36.5, which is so fast. Nemesis running 10th in the Citroen. And Bastion at 1.3 seconds slower. So it looks like we're going to keep... oh, there it goes. All right, so VSR is taking 1 and 2, it looks like. Let's see if anybody... oh, looks like that's it. So everyone's slowing down. So looks like that's going to be our final right there. Looks like everyone has slowed. Yes, they have. Alright, so now for the setup. So what we'll have now is the host will set the room, get us ready to go. Let's see. What's Zelafix's fastest time? Well, let's see. Where is Zelafix? Where are you? Why aren't you in here? Oh, there he is, Zfix. Let's see, that would have been a 1:35.847. There you go. That was his fastest time. So currently there is our pole sitter in VSR, and right there, VSR front row, Deano will start right next to him. Zfix will be in 3rd, Tony in 4th, and VSR Robert in 5th. So let's run through and get their fastest times here. So Francis starting up front, it was a 1:35.5. Deano was a 1:35.6. Zfix a 1:35.8. Tony is a 1:35.851, just only 1/1000th of a second difference between 3rd and 4th. Wow. Robert pulls in a 1:35.9, so that puts him 0.3 past the leader. Blue Racer is going to be 1:36.1. Stelios on a 136.2. Batiste is on a 136.3 with Cannon behind him at a 136.4. I mean, look how close these are. We're still under a second between first and ninth. 136.4 for Nemesis, and the final driver will be a 136.9 for Bastion. So 1.3 second gap from first to 11th. So there's no slouches in here. Well, let's see, what was Bastion's again? 136.9. That's still a very good. That's still a very good qualifying time. So, all right, we have a race, folks. Here we go. I'm excited. I'm excited. This is going to be good stuff. All right, a lot of good drivers, a lot of fast drivers, a lot of beautiful liveries. So let's just see how these people make it happen. Now, if this is your first time hearing me, still new to the broadcasting scene, but we'll get her done. So VSR front row, will they work together? Oh, Diano gets a false start. Oh no! Look at that! Look at that! All right, so he's gonna fall back, and he almost takes out another driver. Oh! And Tony takes advantage and gets up there. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, it looks like we're red flagging, maybe? Yep. Looks like everyone's leaving. Okay. Oh. That had my heart pounding, and we didn't even get to turn one yet. Holy mackerel. All right. Let's try that again. All right, we'll let everybody get in there. Oh, okay, he's making a quick change to the room. Now we just got to get everybody in there. Looks like Stelios had an error somewhere, so he's got to rejoin, so we'll let him get that underway. Meanwhile, we check in, see if we got any good comments here. All right, so we got lots of comments happening in here. Hayden Clampett apparently is a fanboy of the of one of these guys. Oh, he's his boss. Okay, that makes sense. Oh, Hayden says, "Let's go," and Jax says, "Yo, Francis." So, we'll just get a couple of your comments up here. Good luck, mate. Yep, way to go. So it looks like we got a blue fan here and a Jack fan here. So we'll see what else shows up here. All right, looks like everybody is. No, we're still waiting for 2 more drivers. There we go. Perfect. All right, so we've got all 11 drivers in here. Let's see, is there anybody out on the track? Yeah, let's watch some cars drive around instead of staring at cars in the pits, right? Let's go on board here. That BMW. Oh! Maybe I shouldn't be watching that one. Commentator's curse. That's you're driving away. Okay. Because that's what happens in real life. All right, let's see. Blitz now. Let's get in the car with Blitz and the Jag. Like the sound of those Jags. And folks, if you're watching out there and you think the cars need to be louder or I need to be louder, feel free to throw something my way. Let me know if it needs to sound better for you. we go. He's starting the next final. All right. All right, folks, here we go. Round number 2. Or, well, it's round 1, but like, let's try this again. All right, folks. I think I can get a view from the back here. Oh, Deanna jumps the start again. Everyone has to go around. It's swerving. It's swerving. Everyone's going crazy. And it looks like, can't quite see it. Okay, Francis does keep the front row. This time Tony is right behind him instead of in front of him. Oh, yes. Okay, into... Oh, okay, so this is the part of the track where it gets fun. Right up through the S's. A lot of people want to try to pass through here. Not really a great idea, but let's see if VSR can... Francis can keep the spot. Tony right after him. Looks like Zfix is dropped down one spot. He and Robert traded spots here. Let's take a look here. Yep. Oh, they're right on his tail. All right, so up front. Oh, right on bumper to bumper. Look at these sets of cars, man. Bumper to bumper they go through. Okay, here we go. Let's take a look here. My stuff is not working, folks. Hang on. There we go. I'm gonna take a look at this through the bus stop. So far, they all make it. Everyone is getting through. Looks like everyone's made it through the bus stop. So, all right. So up front, Francis is gonna take. Oh, Tony is under some serious pressure from Robert. Let's see if Robert has anything for him here on the straight. He's in the slipstream. Is he gonna make a move? My stuff is broken. Hang on, let me jump back in. There we go. Oh, look at them side by side. Let's get a chase view of this. So Jack is not far back. He's still there with the rest of them. Look at this battle up front. So Tony's still in second, chasing down Francis. Robert just sitting there waiting for one mistake. Just one little mistake and he's going to take it. But Jack is not far behind. So, whew, good stuff. Let's see what it looks like from... let's see if we can see what it looks like from Robert's point of view here. Oh, right through the middle of them. Look at that move. Oh, he's not going to be able to hold. He's going to get kind of a slow run on the outside. Oh, Jack is just... Oh, look at that. Jeez. Robert gets up there, steals the spot. Way to go, man. Way to go. Woo. Now, Francis has lost the spot to Tony. I'm sorry I missed that one. Let's go back and see if we can figure out where that happened. Let's see, where did that happen there? Did it happen in the bus stop? Oh, that Ferrari. Nope, I guess I just missed it. Sorry, folks. Alright, well, meanwhile, this is not over. Jack is in the mix. Oh! Get in there, Jack. He's going to run that Beetle right into the ground. He's going to chase these guys down for the rest of the night. All right, so Deanna's fallen back a little bit there. Now, keep in mind, they got tire and fuel wear on, so maybe there's some of that at play right now. Oh, look at that. Just on top of each other. All that aero wash keeping the cars together. They're just going to be able to pull away if they keep working with each other like that. But that Mazda, she's coming. Ooh, Francis gets a little on the curbs. And inside Jack goes, and he's going to steal that second spot. So up to P2. Way to go. So the Beetle makes his move. Got a Ferrari up front. Got our Beetle right. Oh! I thought Francis was going to cream that wall. Jeez. All right, so coming up to the last corner. Oh! Jack goes inside. Oh! Can he hang it in there? It's going to be a drag race to the finish. It's going to be a drag race to the line. Oh! Robert Piano gets a little sideways. I have a feeling. Here comes the move. This should give us our new leader, perhaps. Well, no. Tony's got the inside still. He's going to keep him, and he's going to let him through. And so Jack up to first place. All right. Tony back to P2 with Francis in P3. Nice. So there's our new leader, and we're only 4 laps in, folks. We got 30 more laps to go. There's going to be a lot going on. All right, let's take a look through the field here and see what's going on here. So Tony in P2, and he's got Francis right behind him. So Francis in 4 laps has gone from first to third. Jack's gone from fourth to first. Tony's gone from I can't remember. Giano is under pressure right now. He's got Robert all over him, but they're teammates, so maybe Robert's going to push him and try to help get them up there. Look who's lurking. Look who's lurking. There's Nemesis, our lone PX7 driver in this division. Let's see. And Nemesis gets around Diano. Not sure what happened there. He must have hit the wall coming out. Is that what happened? Let's go take a look at Diano and see what happened. Oh, yep, he hit the wall. Just slowed him up enough that he lost 2 spots. All right, so Francis back to 4th. Ooh, here was a little side-by-side action. Blue Racer up to 6th. He's under serious pressure from that Mazda. Oh! Any closer, those guys would have been sharing the same bumpers. Diano's fallen way back after hitting that wall. Let's see, Stelios. So we got all 3 SRT drivers back to back to back on the track. All right, and Juan Batiste as following up the rear. So let's take a look up front and see how Jack's doing. Tony is not giving up. He is going to keep that Ferrari planted on the rear bumper of that Beetle for as long as he can. Now, the good news is he should be able to use this to his advantage. He doesn't have to run up front. I mean, who doesn't want to? We're racer car drivers, right? But he could just tuck in behind there and save that fuel. That will be really helpful coming down towards the end of the race. So if he just plays it smart, kind of sticks in there, he doesn't have to be up front. You can just follow him. Now you have to keep an eye on that on Robert back there. Robert seems to have what's his gap right now? So okay, so he's 1.9 back. He just set the fastest lap time though, so doesn't look like he's slowing down. If anything, he is going as fast as humanly possible in a virtual game anyway. Francis kind of sitting there thinking, how close is Nemesis going to get? Nemesis isn't going to give up. This would be fun. Let's do an in-car view with that Citroen. I think it's got the goofiest looking cockpit in the whole game, in my opinion. But he is all over Francis, just waiting for an opportunity to get in there. Oh, that looks fun. Meanwhile, let's keep an eye on what's going on up front here with we'll keep an eye on down here on the battle for first while we scroll through the field. So Robert is oh, look at that, and up to the front he goes. All right, so Tony takes this first spot back from Jack. So but Jack's not giving up, it looks like. So we'll keep an eye on that as the wheel turns, so to speak. Side by side they go, and the Beetle back up to front. Let's just go to that one because that just looks like a fun one to watch here. These guys are going to go back and forth all night. Look at that. Robert is just sitting there thinking, you guys just keep that up. And look at, he's closed about a 2.5 second gap to these guys. And now he's right there with them. So any mistakes that they make, and he can capitalize. Like that one. Getting a little sideways, and Robert is all over the back end of this car. We can watch Robert's view while he's chasing them down from what he sees. Oh, Robert making a move. He's going inside, and he's going to make it stick up to P2, but can he hang in the corner? Or is that Ferrari going to do it? What Ferraris do in the middle of corners? Yep. Oh, he's just keeping him right to the edge of the wall. Wow. He's not giving him any space. Ugh. Jeez. There he goes. That Ferrari taps the wall just barely. Can Robert make it stick? It looks like he's going to make it stick. Yeah, he holds him way outside. Tucks down inside, and he's going to get that run out. And that'll bring Robert up to P2. Should be able to hold it. Let's take a look at, from the Ferrari's point of view now. See what Tony's looking at. Oh, this is pretty good battles. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to let you keep an eye on that while we go. I'll let you keep an eye on that on the small screen. Let's go take a look and see what's going on back here. So it looks like Blue Racer has made it around Nemesis. So Blue Racer up to 5th. But it doesn't look like Nemesis is just going to let him walk away. If anything, it looks like he's going to push him. People getting a little bit sideways up there. So Blue Racer under a lot of pressure from Nemesis right now. He's got Deano and Stelios back there. So he's got to be careful. Meanwhile, up front, it still looks like Robert is running in second, just following that Beetle around. A couple of German cars hanging out together. Oh, look how close these guys are. I mean, Nemesis is bookended by these guys. Any wrong move? Oh, Deano just creams it. Oh, Deano, that was sad. So Deano is going to be out of that fight for a little bit as he hits the wall. Yeah, right. So Blue Racer still trying to fend off. Let's take a look at a couple of our other drivers. So there's our SRT drivers and Deano. Hopefully, yeah, he's still got all major front end damage. So there it goes, finally cleared. And we've got Cannon and Bastion and Batiste at the end. So still, this battle for first has been won as Robert gets by. Let's see if we can catch that. Let's see if I didn't miss it. Nope, I missed it. Sorry, folks. Missed that pass. You probably saw it in the lower corner, though, and I didn't catch it. So at least you got to see it while I was paying attention to other things. So, all right. So still, the battle rages on for P1, 2, 3. maybe we can do a little bit of onboard sound here, and let's go to our first place driver, and let's get on board with him. Let me get into his cockpit so we can hear him as he drives, and we'll just crank the volume up, folks, and I'll just be quiet so you can hear him. I will, I promise, as soon as I can get my stuff to cooperate. Maybe we'll go audio from his car. I can't get the audio out of his car, so we're just gonna have to stick with this. Sorry, folks. I do what I can. So hopefully that was fun. If you enjoyed a little loud cars, that's always nice. All right, so let's go check down the field, see how everybody's doing. So up front we got Robert from VSR in the BMW with Jack right there waiting to take the spot back, and Tony in third. These three have been back and forth with the lead for the last, I don't know, 6 laps. So it's pretty good battles going on here. About 5 seconds back, we have our pole sitter, Francis. He had a little bit of an incident. I think it was in the bus stop chicane, and he's just trying to recover from that. Deanno also, that bus stop just destroyed him. I think 2 times now he's hit the wall coming out of there. So we'll see how Deanno can do here. Blue back to 6th. He was up as high as 5th earlier, if I remember right. And he's looking to lose that 6th spot if he's not careful, because this guy Nemesis is right there, right behind him, just waiting, lurking. Back in 8th, we've got Stelios, and we've got Cannon. Yep. The whole SRT team just sitting back there, nose to tail on the track, so keeping it together. So I wonder if they're running on the same strategy, perhaps. We'll see how it goes. We've got our first pit taker in Tony. This is the longest pit stop since these updates. I don't know about the rest of you, but I like it. I like that it takes a lot longer to go through the pits. It doesn't feel like you're doing 180 miles an hour through the pits. So in and out, no fuel, just tires, onto the mediums. Alright, so looks like we're going to get a few more takers. Nemesis into the pits, and Blue Racer into the pits, and tires only for him to mediums. Nemesis is, looks like he was getting some repairs done, so he's out. See, I don't see anybody else in the pits at the moment, so Robert and Jack still have not pit. They will be pitting in short order, I'm sure, as those tires are wearing out. Francis up to 3rd after a few pit takers. So let's see, and Deanno up to 4th. So the SRT team is up, all the way up. So our first car looks like Tony will be our. He'll probably be in first place once the, or really close to it once the leaders pit. Let's see let's see if they're gonna pit yet here. Coming around the final corner. They better go in. Oh, he's just gonna stay out. Okay. They've got. All right, so they're all staying out. So it looks like Tony is gonna he may be able to get some movement with that undercut. Perhaps we'll see if he can make it work. He switched to the medium tires. He may not be as fast, but they are fresh. So we'll see. We'll see how he handles that one. All right, let's see here. Let's go back up front. So Robert going up the S's, one of my favorite parts of the track. When you get it right, it's like you've gotten all your dance moves that you've learned for years and you nailed them. Like just, you've come through there. It's just like left, right, left. It's just smooth as silk. I love going through there. So it looks like Jack has lost about 2.5 seconds to Robert, which is going to be helpful. Look at those tires. I mean, he needs to get those things off the car. He's going to lose time. See, I wonder what the gap is. Let's see, Tony's gap. Yeah, he was at, I think he was a little over 22 seconds beforehand, or 23 seconds to the leader. So he is making up time on these guys. So him pitting earlier may be the undercut he was looking for. So we'll see if he can do it. If he doesn't make any mistakes when the leaders pit, which they're not doing yet, then he might be able to steal that spot back. So we'll see. Looks like Deano is going to be under attack here from Francis here in a moment. Two teammates. I'm sure they'll be very careful around each other as to not knock them out. Their liveries look similar, but not the same. Let's get a different view of the cars here. No, that's not a good camera angle. There we go. So his is a little bit more plain, but this one's got all kinds of action on it. Look at that. That fire in the background. I don't know. That's a dope looking livery right there. I like that one. That one looks good. All right. Let's see. Robert still hasn't pit yet. He will probably be pitting. Well, I don't know what he's going to do. People, I can't figure him out. I have no idea. All right, through the bus stop. Let's see how these guys handle it. In and out. Let's do it. Oh, that was close. So close. Those soft tires need to come off, boys. You guys are going to die in that thing. Jeez. So, Robert still out on the track. He's going to keep running the stop. They don't look horrible. They don't look great. But they certainly look better than P2. Look at that. Jack now back another 2 seconds. So, he's lost 4 seconds by staying on those soft tires. He probably could have switched and undercut Robert if he would have pit a couple laps ago. So I guess we'll see. They have their strategies. I don't know what their strategies are, but we're not even halfway through the race yet, so anything can happen. All right, Deano, his tires look eh. And his compadre is the same. Alright, so let's see. We'll go back through here a little bit, get some of these drivers a little screen time. So this SRT boy, one of them's moved up and gotten around Tony. Now, Tony is our first driver on that went in for the pits. So, when everybody in front of him pits, he's only, 21 seconds behind? He should he should take first position when they pit, because that pit time is long. So we shall see what happens here. Let's see if Robert's gonna go in. He's just gonna keep going. Yeah, that's what I thought. Get those tires off that car, boy. There you go. So in here, now I'm curious what his pit time is. Let's see if Deano follows him in. He does not. Does Francis or anybody else? It doesn't look like anybody else is going in. There's our first one that pit already, so Tony won't be pitting. So the rest of the guys behind him will be. So Jack is going to come out pretty late. He's fueling up too, so I see what he's doing. Okay. Okay. I see you. eSGT sees you. All right, so Robert, where are you at, bud? All right, up front, clearly a 14-second gap. Now, he's got a pit, and that's like almost 30 seconds in there. I think that's like 28 seconds, not counting the fuel, just for tires. So that's a thought. Maybe he's trying to build up a gap. We'll see what happens here. Deano, the other VSR driver, in P2. And Francis in P3. So we got a 1, 2, 3 VSR team. We got a Stelios guy. Whoa, look at that. He's going for the move. Let's get into a chase cam on this. Look at that. And around he goes. So Francis loses the spot to an SRT driver. Now that SRT driver's on the medium tires. And it looks like he probably started on those. That's probably why SRT is back there. Ah. See, I have to go and look at these things. Oh. Don't touch that wall, because that's what happens right there. So this will be interesting. So the VSR drivers were all starting on softs. They're all going to be going onto the medium tires, and when these guys switch to the softs. So that'll be interesting to see how this plays out. We're almost at the halfway mark. Okay, one more lap to go, and that'll be halfway for these folks. Oh, look at this side-by-side action. Ooh, let's go into this view. I like this view here. Nope, in the car. Get in the car, camera. Come on. Those are fun angles to watch. I like watching this rear camera angle. I hope you enjoy it as well. Up the S's. Alright. So, let's see. Robert, what you doing? Through the bus stop? Okay. So, maybe he's planning to run a little over halfway on the softs. I mean, he's built another second gap over Deano, so we'll see what happens. Deano coming around. Now, I don't know if the VSR team are all on the same strategy. And it looks like, yep, it looks like they're staying there. And yeah, and in goes SRT Stelios. So he's going to go in and take off those medium tires. He's going to grab himself a pair of soft tires. Let's take a look at this action here. Now the rest of his team didn't come in yet, by the looks of it, so it doesn't look like they're running on any team orders. And he's going to chug-a-lug the fuel in the car. So see how that goes. Meanwhile, up front, we can keep an eye on our leader as he's cruising around. So that Stelios gets out there. Deano, on the opposite end of the S's, all the way at the top of the hill from his teammate. And look who's made it to third after some of the pit stops. Tony up to third. Now look at that. There's a 21-second gap between him and Robert. And that pit stop is a little over 20 seconds long. So what's interesting is when Robert comes out, he's going to have a fresher set of medium tires. So I don't know if this is an undercut or if, because I think it's longer than 20 seconds. I think it's like almost 30 seconds with tires and fuel. And so maybe Tony was trying to run these medium tires and not picking up any fuel because he doesn't have the fuel to make it. All right, we'll see what happens here. All right, let's see. Is Robert coming in now? Nope. Staying out, these guys are. Okay. And in goes... Okay, so there's our first VSR driver into the pits. Oh, those tires look atrocious! Get some new ones! Get some new ones! In he goes. Up to the car. And it looks like Bastion is coming in as well, so his team's waiting for him. This is a long pit stop. I wish it would show us in the while we're watching spectator mode how long that was. So he just gets a splash of fuel, and he'll come out on those mediums. Nemesis will take over 7th place from there. Blue Racer in 6th. Jack in 5th. He did get his new tires, so he's 35 seconds back. He probably is not going to come out in front of Robert, but we'll see how it goes. This driver is almost out of fuel and is going to need to pit soon, so we won't see him up here in 4th very long. But Tony has now climbed all the way up, and he's only 20 seconds back now. So he was at 21.5 last time I looked at him, so he's gained a second and a half on Robert. So each lap that Robert sits out, and there he goes. I was going to say, each lap he sits out, he's losing a second or so to them. So let's see, Deano coming around. He is probably going to pit too if he knows what's good for him. Maybe he doesn't know what's good for him. Okay, he's going to wait. Tony is coming across. Meanwhile, our leader's sitting in the pits. Where's he going to come out? Oh, he's going to come out way behind. All right, so the undercut. Tony makes the undercut work. But can he make those medium tires last the rest of the race? So we shall see. We shall see. All right, so now we have Deano is just moments away from making his pit. So we'll have to let him figure out what he's going to do. Tony, meanwhile, is chasing him down. Let's see, that gap is shrinking. 4.4, 4.3 almost. So he is closing the gap on Deano. Deano's going to fall pretty far back afterwards. But looking at the gap to Robert, you can see it just shrinking ever so slightly. So those newer tires of Robert are helping. But it's going to take a while to get that to fruition. So we'll see how that goes. So Robert's going to get those nice warm tires warmed up. He's only on his outlap, so they should be pretty warm now, and he should be able to make some magic happen with those. As long as he doesn't hit anything. And Jack should acquire 4th place once the leader comes through, and the leader's decided, I'm going to stay out a little bit longer. Oh, nope, there he goes. So into the pits the leader goes. All right. So now we will have our new leader right there, folks. That's your man. Tony up to 1st place. Way to go, bud. So he makes the undercut work. And he got himself about a 5 to 6 second gap. He went in behind Robert. And he's made up some time, but those medium tires, they're already showing signs of wear. And he did pit early. He didn't take the fuel, so he's going to have to stop again. So my guess is he'll switch back to a new set of soft tires. I forget what the regulations are actually, so don't quote me on that. But he'll get some new tires and fuel here in another, I don't know how many laps he's going to be out there, but. So there you go, 1st place, UFT Tony in the Ferrari. Robert in 2nd after everyone's gone through their pit stops. Jack in the Beetle. So all of the front runners now are on their medium tires. Deano did pit and came out, and he was able to make it work and come out in 4th. So not bad. I think he was in 7th. Yeah, he was in 7th because he hit the wall a couple of times, but he's made his way back in the pits, so that's good. Blue Racer up to 5th. All right, Blue Racer fans, your boy's in the top 5 in his McLaren. Let's hope he stays there, right? Nemesis up to 6th now. I think that is the furthest up he's been under race conditions, not with all the pits and everything. So making his way up there. He's on the medium tires now. I think he started on the soft tires. So, or maybe he didn't. I guess we'll see. Francis now is under attack from one of the SRT drivers. This might be the closest battle that we have on the track at the moment. It is. Let's go take a look at this battle here. So this is from Francis's point of view down in the bottom corner. Oops, sorry folks. Hit a camera button. So these two are going to duke it out here for a little bit. There's a couple of other cars having a little battle down in the back, but let's take a look here and see if Stelios can hold off Francis. Now Francis is on the medium tires, Stelios on the soft, so it's going to be hard for him to catch him. So now for the next 13 laps, the SRT boys are on their soft tires, so they got to make every bit of that count all the way up. So we'll see how these guys do. We got one of them in 7th, and we've got the rest of them are still sitting a little further back. So we'll see how their gap times do. While we watch, there's our leader running up front, Tony, 4.7 second gap. Robert closed up about 2 seconds so far on that gap, so he's making it there on those nice fresh medium tires. You know, I'm going to take a look on my other screen at the live timing board just to see how everybody's doing. So the top 6 drivers are all on the mediums right now, and the rest are on the softs with the exception of Francis. So there's some stuff to be a-changing as things come along. See, where's the first car on? Here we go. So there's our first car on soft tires, Estelio. So he's got a 28-second gap to the leader, 3.7 to Nemesis, and he already knocked the 10th off of that just in the last corner. So I expect that Stelios is going to catch Nemesis. Probably Blue Racer too, because the let's see, what's the gap to Blue Racer? So Stelios is 3.6 seconds back and another 2 seconds to Blue Racer. So there's only about 5 or 6 second gap that Stelios has to make up in the next 12 laps or 11 and a half laps. So let's see if he can do it. Oh, Tony in the pits. Yep, he had to get the fuel. We knew that was going to happen. So Robert now is going to move up to first place. He looks like he's going to take those medium tires and fuel all the way to the end of this thing. And Jack has got what he needs to make it through the rest of the way as well. So it looks like the undercut may have been to the demise of our lone Ferrari driver. Blue Racer up to 4th. There we go. VSR Jam on YouTube says, "Hey boys, way to go." So he's sporting his VSR team. And Tony will fall to 5th after, but onto the soft tires. That's a 22-second gap he is not going to make up between now and the last few laps, unless he can do about 2.5 seconds faster per lap than our leader. I'm not sure how he's going to do it, but he'll get up to podium position is my guess. as long as he doesn't have any mistakes. So here we go. Up front, we've got Robert, and he looks like he's got the fuel. It looks like he's good to go for the next 11 laps, and he's going to ride those mediums the whole way, is my guess. Jack, he's not far back. He's only 10 seconds back, also on the mediums, also got a half a tank of gas, so he should be good to go. So he might be content with sitting there in second place. But 4 seconds back from him is Deano on those fresh medium tires. Looks like he's got the fuel to make it. He's not really like closing the gap on him, but a little bit here and there, so we'll keep an eye on that battle. Blue Race is about 5.5 seconds back from that. But, oh, into the pit Blue Racer goes, so Tony will take over back into 4th place will be Tony. So he'll take the Ferrari back up to 4th place. Now he's only got 6 seconds to catch Deano, who is on those medium tires. So we'll see how that goes. Stelios, though, look at that. Stelios on the other soft tires. Probably not going to make much work of our 4th place Ferrari driver because he's got those soft tires already worn out pretty decent, and Tony's got the fresh ones, so I'm not sure how that's going to work out for him. But behind him on racing mediums is Francis, and he's actually making some headway here and there in some of these corners on Stelios. Let's see how that works out. And the rest of the SRT boys have moved up now to 7th and 8th. So they have passed Nemesis. Both of them have. The next person to come for Nemesis is going to be Blue Racer. Now, they're both on soft tires, so Blue Racer's got his work cut out for him. VSR Jam on YouTube says, "Bring her home, Robert." Yeah, that's right. Now, if y'all want to be a part of the eSGT chats, you can come watch us on YouTube. I don't know if any of you are out there watching on the 12 Ounce Sports Network, but we thank them for helping out as well. It's nice to have them broadcasting out on Zingo channel. I think it's 791 or 790 something. You know, I had that written down and I can't find the piece of paper, so I apologize for that, but I'm pretty sure it's 791. And yeah, be really good. All right, let's see. Where's Robert out there? Okay, so Robert's gap is, okay, still at 11 seconds. Jack is still, he's only got about a 3.4 second gap now. Deano on those fresher mediums is closing the gap ever so slightly, but he better make a move on it because he's only got like 9 laps left to do it. Tony, is he moving up? He's not really getting, well, I'm not getting the best numbers here on the screen, so let's just see. It looks like he should be able to, on those soft tires, make quick work of these guys. He is on. Look at that. He's already on a purple sector. He should be able to, let's see if he sets the fastest lap time here. What's his best lap so far? A 136.995. So a 136.7 is Robert's fastest lap. So let's see if he can pull this down. Go, boy, go! Get that fast lap. Go on, go on, go on, go on, go on, go on. Did he get it? Oh, so close. Just over a 10th. Just over a 10th. Ah, good work, though. But hey, driving like that, that's how you're going to close the gap on this boy right here, Deano. All right, let's see. Let's take a look. Let's run through the pack. So up on in front, we've got Robert cruising. Let's get the different camera angle so we can get a good look at some of these liveries on these cars. So Deano or Robert up to front, and then we've got Jack in the Beetle. ZFX, I guess? That sounds... ZFX? I don't know how he says it. Then there's one of our other VSR drivers, Deano, in third. Stelios in fourth. That's our first SRT driver. So up to fourth, he's really making his move. He got around the Ferrari. Now he's got to make his way up there and try to capture that pole position. There's time. There's only an 8-second gap. If he can go a second and a half, second maybe, and a tenth faster, then Diano, he could catch him. But he doesn't look like he's putting in the fastest laps. So we'll see how he does. But still, starting all the way at the back, making his way all the way up to fourth. So not bad. Tony up to fifth. Been pretty much in the top 5 most of this race. And he is... Oh, I see that time ticking down to Stelios as well. So he might be trying to put Stelios down. And he's definitely got the time to make that happen. He sees him. And there's our second SRT driver, Cannon. And right behind him is his teammate, Bastian. And there's Nemesis under attack from Blue Racer still. Thought Blue Racer was going to lose it there. Alright, so it looks like we lost Francis somewhere along... Yeah, where'd he go? Where's our other... Where's Francis? Oh, we lost a driver. Ah, he was doing pretty good too. He must have got disconnected. That's a shame. Sorry we missed you, brother. See you in the next one. Oh, Zfix is got Diano right behind him. Diano slowly reeling him in. Let's see, let's get in the chase view of this car. On the medium tires, and Zfix is on the medium. Oh, look at those worn out mediums. Yeah. Looks like Diano might be able to pull this one off and get a 1-2 finish for VSR. Got plenty of laps left. He's still got, what, 6 laps? 5.5? He is short shifting that thing like a mug. He must be realizing he might not have the fuel to make it all the way. Yeah, he is short shifting like mad in that car. So this will be interesting. He's catching Jack even while fuel saving. So Jack must be fuel saving too. Let's take a look at Jack. Nope, there's no fuel saving going on there. That is for dang sure. And his rear view mirror is full of that bright red Mazda. Now Diano's hit that chicane coming out of the bus stop, or hit the wall coming out of the bus stop, what, 2 or 3 times now. I haven't seen him hit it for a while, so hopefully he'll be okay. Oh, you know what we can do? Let's go on board with Diano as he tries to track down this beetle. Oh, look at that. So he sees him right out there. Alright, he makes the move. Alright. So let's see. So now, this is the Beatles view of the action. Sorry if it's a little clunky doing the switching around with cameras, folks. Doing this picture-in-picture thing is kind of new. So still getting used to getting it. I'm the only one running the cameras, so it makes it a little bit more hard. I gotta remember which controller's for what. So Diano up to P2, should be able to maintain that unless he hits that bus stop again. And that's 4.5 more laps, and that can give VSR a 1-2 finish. Now let's see, looking around out here, let's look around at, so Stelios has kind of lost some space to Jack. He's only gained about a second on him. in the last couple laps, so I don't think he's going to catch him. Tony has lost a little bit of time, not much. But the SRT boys back here looks like they're gonna pull down a 6th and a 7th if all goes right. So good on those guys. And we got Nemesis in 8th. Him and Blue Racer. Just let's watch this battle for a while. Let me see if I can get into Blue Racer's car and give you guys a little view of him chasing him down here. So we'll watch Blue Racer here as he's tracking down Nemesis. Oh, he's got a chance to make a move here. And Nemesis is okay, and he gets Nemesis cutting underneath him. Is he gonna be able to pull it off and hold him out there? Yeah, nice move. Whoa, this is a good battle to watch right here, folks. We're gonna keep an eye on this one for a little bit. I don't see much happening up front. And one more move inside. Let's go to the chase cam. Come on. Oh, this battle is sexy. I love it. VSR Jam says on YouTube, a VSR 1-2 maybe. I don't know. It looks like it. I don't know if Jack can close that gap in time. Deanna already put him back a spot, but we'll see. Alright, so Nemesis fought off Blue as much as he could, but it looks like Blue came off the victor. So we'll see how these folks do. Alright, so up front with a commanding 16-second lead. Looks like he's got 3 laps to go. Hopefully he's got enough fuel to make it. He could definitely fuel save and not have to worry about it, which is what he appears to be doing, or not. Deanno still got about a 2.5 second gap to Jack. His fuel looks close. Jack does have a little bit more fuel to work with. Stelios now has a problem, and that problem is this guy right here. Tony says, I'll take that spot back, thank you very much. Let's go on board and watch as Tony tries to make some moves on Stelios here. This is for position. This is for P4. Just outside the podium position, but good points nonetheless. Stelios is sweating bullets. Oh, to the outside. He's going to go all the way around. You can take him all the way around the outside. Stelios just leaving him enough room. But, not quite. Whew. That was stressful. Tony ain't done yet, though. He's still got, 2 laps left? Oh, that's not going to help. Oh, what happened there? Let's see, what happened there? He's going through. Oh, he just got a little sideways, trying to save it. All right. Well, can he make up the difference? Let's see, the gap's closing. Now, Ferrari on the straight line is pretty great. So, 1.2. Yeah, look at that. He's already gained a 10.5 on the straight. Oh, but his fuel lights on. Stelios' fuel lights on. Let's see, I'm going to check the rest of them. Looks like everyone's got the fuel to make it. So, if you're rooting for your favorite person, now's the time to get them to do something. Everyone looks pretty well gapped out. Let's take a look here. Stelios. Look at that. Tony is on fire. Tony is coming for him. Tony is he's like, I need that 4th spot. You must not have it. He's knocked down a 10th. He's only got a lap and a half to do it. So Tony, if you're going to do something, now is the time. And if you don't have the fuel, that's going to suck. Now, so don't screw up the chicane this time. Get through there. Get that battle done. You got a lap and a couple corners left. In the chicane of death. Oh, hang in there. Oh, he just touches the wall. Watch that time go all the way up to a second. Yep. He just lost almost a half a second right there. Like 0.3 of a second just in that. But he's got the juice coming out of this corner over Stelios. Okay, the gap will get below the second so you can get to that. Whew. I don't know if he's going to get there. We'll keep an eye on this. I'll make sure not to miss Robert coming across the finish line, folks. I'll try to get him in there. Let me just double check where he is on the map. Okay. Still just under a second gap. One mistake, Stelios, and he's going to eat your lunch. Oh, don't get too slidey. Look at that. That was 0.2 right there. Just losing that grip coming out of the corner. Up the S's. This is so important to hit this right. Don't lose anything. Don't let off the fuel. Don't let off the gas. Down to 0.6, down to half a second, people. Look at this battle. All right, we're gonna cut to Robert here in just a second as he's gonna come across the line. But this battle is gonna be something. Can it happen? Oh. All right, Robert, we got to give you the love, brother. Congratulations. So Robert takes VSR there and coming through P2. Let's go back here. Oh, this battle is still happening. It's going to be a last corner battle. Stelios defending. Meanwhile, coming across to is Deano. Jack is going to come next. And it's a drag race. Oh, look at that. Tony gets around him. Stelios was out of gas at the end of it. SRT comes through in 5-6, and he'll be coming through in 7. So, that was amazing. So Stelios runs out of gas at the line, and the Ferrari's able to make it happen. So, congratulations, Bastian. Blue Racer, Nemesis comes in at 9th, and Batiste will finish up in 10th. What a run. Way to go, guys. Good job. All right, so there's our winner, VSR. Batiste coming across the line. Boom. So, Robert, congratulations, man. Wow, that was a pretty awesome finish. Holy cow. That was great. Whew. Now, obviously, the results are not official. So, there you go there. Giano says, thank goodness that is over. Good job, Giano. That was a good job. Oh, so what a good race. So let's look at the unofficial race results right there. So there we have VSR gets the big 1-2. That's going to look great for their team going forward. Good job. Jack brings that Beetle home in 3rd position, so he closes out the podium there with about a 4.5 second gap to Tony in the Ferrari. But that last corner pass at the end for P4 was amazing. I can't wait to go back and watch that over again. That's going to be really great. Yeah, Deanna says, I died in the death chicane 6 out of the first 12 laps. Yeah, I don't know how he pulled that off coming all the way back from hitting that wall, but way to go, guys. Good job. Well, appreciate everybody and watching. I hope you guys have a great rest of your time. Remember, there's all our social media links down there at the bottom, so get them hit up and subscribe and like and do all of the things that you should do so you know when the next race comes up. So everyone have a good one, and we'll talk to you pretty soon. All right, you all have a good one. Take it easy.